Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Jacob Attiq. I'm a third year marketing major at San Diego State University, and I'm doing this presentation for my Marketing for Eddie class. The original presentation was given by Rajiv Batra of the University of Michigan, and it was originally titled Brand Coolness, and that is what my little presentation here will be about. It's going to be about does coolness equal sales, and it's just basically a quick summary of Mr. Batra's original presentation. So to start, some cool and not so cool brands. Some popular cool brands are Apple, which is a tech giant, Off-White, which is a very popular clothing company, and Lululemon. They are seen as very cool, and we will talk about later on what does cool mean and how does one determine what is cool. And some examples of brands slash companies who are no longer considered cool are Levi Jeans and Facebook. Mr. Butcher actually did a little bit of a study and it showed the trend of how Levi Jeans and Facebook has decreased since the 2000s. So before, of course, Levi and Facebook, they're very popular. Facebook was pretty much the only social media site besides I also cannot remember it. That I know it was one that everyone used to use. Wow, I apologize for that. And then, of course, Levi Jeans. There's a million jean companies now. I mean, and every big box store makes their own brand of jeans that are a lot cheaper and sometimes the quality are just as good or even better. Okay. So what is cool? So there's no one definition what makes something cool. It's very subjective and dynamic, and I'm gonna go into some of the things that people like the phrases that people think of when they think of something that is cool. So using qualitative research, Mr. Buttra used focus groups and in-depth interviews and essays to study what is coolness. And the 10 attributes that make something cool are something that is original, authentic, rebellious, subcultural, high status, aesthetically pleasing, energetic, extraordinary, iconic, and popular. Um, so based on, of course, everything that he did, the interviews, the essays, and the focus groups, this is what the probably the most 10 most common attributes that came up among people. And how does coolness affect a brand? So cool brands are more likable and favored by the general public. Consumers are willing to pay more for cool brands such as Apple or Lululemon. People tend to talk more about cool brands. I mean, who wants to talk about a brand that's not so cool? You don't really see too many millennials, such as myself, talking about Facebook anymore. We're pretty much just talking about Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat. Also, when you talk about stuff that's not so cool, you don't want to be seen as that outsider, the person who's lame, I guess. Um, cool brands are more loved, similar to what how cool brands are more likable and favored. Cool brands are more loved by everyone, and cool brands can make consumers feel more connected. They feel more connected to the product and they feel more connected to almost society because it feels like they fit in since they have these cool brands like Apple or Lululemon or Off White, to just name a few. The implication of the study, so brands can create and keep coolness by using 10 attributes to design new products that fit their desired attributes. And measuring companies' coolness against their competitors can help too. And the example that I have right here for the pictures is Nike and Adidas, probably the two biggest sports attire companies. And just from my personal perspective, Nike is definitely that more cool brand. They actually do a lot of collaborations with people like Off White or um, other cool companies. In Adidas, you don't really see that too often. But that's just my point of view. And this is the link to the original presentation given by Rajiv Batra of the U of M. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for listening. And that's about it.